Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love. Caught up in my tape. Caught up in my tape. Don't care what you said to me, I'ma bite your feelings out. I miss you in the basement. But your brother was a good substitute for you. And if you love me, but you never let me go. When the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love, without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love, without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love, without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Without ever letting you know. Caught up in my teeth. Caught up in my teeth. Just like money when I speak. Caught up in my teeth. And I miss you in the basement. Yeah. Caught up in my teeth. Bodies on the pavement. And if you love me, but you never let me go.
I'm Brian Ann. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And, of course, Tim Hardaway. He's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use it.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Nash. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Kings making a switch here. And so here's Sacramento. It's stolen. And there's James from the arc. O'Neal pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They set the pick. Pass to Miller. Outside O'Neal. 6 to shoot. This is the baby hook. James inside. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Mikan. Rebound by Sacramento. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Nash. He has 6. Hill with the steal. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 24. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Nash. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
And that one's good. James. 24 points for him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. It's stolen by James. Miller pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
It's intercepted. James up top. On the wing, Wallace. Over Miller. James with the ball. 24 points for him. From 6 feet away. No good. A bit long that time.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Miller. Detroit with a rebound. Pass to Tomjanovich. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Corner shot. Good on the jump shot. Mikan's got 7.
I just love the ball move.
Outside O'Neal. Lots of room. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Tomjanovich. Outside, Hill. 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Miller pulls it in. It's stolen. Right side, Hill. James, left side. Here's Tomjanovich. Out of bounds. It'll be King's ball. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's James. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. .36 seconds left in the first. Pass to Mikan. And that one's on target from the wing. Mikan's got 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
James inside. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Nash. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 6.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Detroit on top, delivering the blowout. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results. Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Davis a screen. Houston. 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Detroit. Pass to James. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul. Substituting on the court.
On defense, Sacramento.
Kings foul. Gary Benson. Second team foul.
Here's Iverson. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Bargnani. Bargnani's got 7 points in the game.
And he's just chipping in everywhere tonight.
Pass to Sloan. Here's Houston. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Brian?
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Holiday from long range. Pass to Iverson. Down low. Here's Bargnani. Here's Weber. Second shot opportunity. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside Davis. Ball stolen. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Iverson. He's got 15. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And Peyton, here we go. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, just gutting the defense on that drive. Davis is so big and mobile.
Sacramento passing it around to the inside. Here's Peyton. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And there's a pick. Inside. Here's Weber. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. To the middle. Outside Peyton. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Weber pulls it in. And it's Wall with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Weber, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Houston can't hit. And here's Detroit. Pass to Iverson. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Here's Iverson. Oh, stolen by Peyton. From behind the arc. Some solid defense from Holiday. And here's Detroit. It's tipped. High post Davis. Outside Peyton. Pass to Martin. Back to Peyton. Down low. Davis. Clock at 4. Blocked! Outside Holiday. Wall looking over the floor. Count the basket. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Iverson. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Iverson's got 15 points. And so it's Detroit, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's Detroit with the ball. It's James on the wing. It's hauled in by Nash. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Martin outside. Pass to O'Neal. It's going to be on LeBron James.
Second team foul.
So it's Sacramento now. Screen by O'Neal. Here's our test. Clock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. O'Neal pulls it in. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Martin a screen. Here he goes. O'Neal on the wing. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Bowen can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
James goes in. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Nash. Fires from deep. Rebound Detroit. Here's Hill. No good on the shot.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, swiped away. Sacramento passing it around.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Pass to Mikan. To get back on track. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Nash. Wallace pulls it in. To the wing, right side. Back come the Kings in transition. And the basket by Nash.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
There's a screen. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
We've seen that a few times. LeBron is a master of running the pick and roll and finds his guy.
O'Neal on the wing. Here's Martin. And the 3 off target.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to Mikan. Back to James. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. James has got 24.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Guys?
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. Out of bounds. It'll be Kings ball.
Kings ball. Substituting on the court.
And so here's Sacramento. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Nash misses. Here's Iverson. 15 points in the game. O'Neal pulls it in.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pass to Bargnani. Now here's Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Pistons with possession here. And again, the Pistons missing. Here's Houston. Pass to Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Stolen by Miller. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Out to the right wing. Here's Weber. Gets the three to fall. Weber's got 10.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Here's Payton. It's deflected. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Iverson can't hit. Pass to Payton. It's stolen by Wall. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. To the right side. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And so it's Detroit, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've racked up a... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here's Payton. Launches the three. Davis showing his range.
Yeah, if AD gets space from deep, he is not going to hesitate to let it fly.
Inside. Weber. And he jams it home with authority.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Down low. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
Pass to Weber. Davis with a rebound. On offense, here are the Kings. It's stolen away. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the inside. Here's Martin. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Outside Wall. And off the glass. That one's good.
Nice job breaking down the defense. Wall takes these mid-range J's when the D gives him the chance.
Houston. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Iverson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And then Davis slams it in!
That was filthy. When Davis hammers it down, you feel the impact from here.
And Wall, here we go. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Outside Davis. Davis on the take. Rebound Detroit. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's the teardrop, and he cashes it in on the layup.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Now Davis. The putback. Goes up again. Oh, nice move. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Wide open look. And he buries the jumper.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Substituting on the court.
1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. Takes a three. 6 to shoot.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pistons.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Screen by James. Hill with it. O'Neal covers. And it's James with the jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Oh, he cannot hit. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
He's off from three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Pistons foul. LeBron James. Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And the second free throw is good. And here's James. And it's James with the jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponents.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be...
Look around.